Do you have continuity or association plan for your business?
Has anyone shared the concept of sustainability with you?
What about the need to protect the rights of minority shareholders?
What are those ingredients germane to having effective meetings?
For these and many more, tune into Corporate Governance Platform every Thursday on MITV, your darling station, on DSTV 255 and UHF 43 at 4:30 p.m.
Corporate Governance Platform is your best medium for informative and educative strategies for the practice of the corporate governance profession.
Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria, ICSAN, the hub of governance professionals.
Hello, and thanks for joining us on Corporate Governance Platform, proudly brought to you by the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria, ICSAN, the hub of governance professionals. In this particular episode, we will be taking a look at the new initiatives of ICSAN and RIVET on Learning Management System, LMS. The ICSAN RIVET LMS initiatives was a latest initiative that was under the joint partnership of ICSAN and RIVET. And we'll be bringing to you the video clips of the launching of the program that was recently done. My name is Tunde Odeyemi. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the clips.
At this point, we would like to just have an opening remark. Mr. Femi Moreno is representing our MD, who is currently on a business trip outside the country, and just a welcome remark from Mr. Femi Moreno. A round of applause for him, please.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon to everybody. I would like to say the existing protocol duly observed. Just to welcome the ICSAN members, represented by the President and the Vice President, and all the members present here today. I think today marks a landmark achievement for us in INLAX as well with RIVET, and then our partnership with ICSAN today. About 6 years ago, we actually conceptualized the issue of this unit, because we realized that before the advent of COVID, we realized that sometimes the developers across the globe these days have to have an environment that looks or mimic the environment at home. So what we did was to actually come up with these departments, these sub-units within the department. And the entire concept behind it was for us to have a more relaxed environment for developers where they can interact, relate together, and still feel they're at home. Because sometimes some people are early morning bed, some are afternoon, some are night as well. So we had a lot of them. And later we realized that we had a lot of interaction on several software. We also had an hackathon where we brought in the Deputy British High Commissioner. She was also part of the process as well. We did that. The focus is for us to actually do something that has to do with the Nigerian concept. And what we mean by the Nigerian concept is for us to be able to develop solutions that fits into our market well, and then using our resources, using Nigeria as a base. Today, across the globe, whether we like it or not, a lot of developers across the globe today are Nigerians. They are Nigerians, young graduates across the entire Nigeria, and the entire Africa as well. You will also need to appreciate that out of the inflow into the country in terms of supporting IT development, Nigeria actually got a bigger chunk of it, got close to about 50-something% out of it. So the Skill Dome we are launching today is a platform we decide to say, how do we come together, talk to institutions, drive this entire process together, and also still ensuring that the people are excited with what they are doing. It's very critical. And we then want to go the concept of actually telling you, come and buy a software. So we want to go the SaaS model, where you just need to subscribe to it and be able to drive in terms of that. So my colleague and I, representing the CEO today that actually had to embark on a trip to get out of Africa. We are excited that this day is becoming a reality, because it's critical for us that sometimes you breed a new idea and they never get to see the light of the day. But today, we've been able to have what we call the skill dome, looking at the handsome young men that we engage at the initial stage, and I think they have done well in achieving this. So, on behalf of the executive of INLAX, I'll say ICSAN has been like a very wonderful partner to us, because I think they've given more than enough. For the president to be here, for the vice president to be here, and several other council members, shows that they pay a premium. They place a premium on this relationship. We see it as something that's going to last you long. And please feel free. We are at a learning stage. What I mean by at a learning stage, if there are things you see that we need to do differently and we're not achieving the desired result, please call our attention to it. We'll continue to actually evolve, get this software get better, and ensure that it's actually meeting the requirements, not just the Nigerian market, but we want to make this a global market. So at the end of the day, anywhere you are in the world of ICSAN, you can do all this from, it's like you can do it from end to end. You can do it from end to end and be able to have a feel that you are dealing with an organization that has the touch of a global feel and be able to deliver the same value you can get anywhere in the world. Thank you very much, and welcome again to this program.
Thank you very much, FM. Thank you for that wonderful presentation as well, too. Let's give ourselves a round of applause once again, please. Thank you. All right, so at this point, I'd like to introduce the President of Ixan to just give us a speech.
Thank you so much. Once again, let me say good afternoon to each and every one of us. It's actually exciting to be here, and for us, this is a day that basically the Lord has made. Because when you go back and look at how this entire thing started, to us, we're excited that this day is coming to be, because we also know that within the template of Nigeria, this is a very novel idea, and it only takes people of great mind to be able to see the future and they want to commit their time, their talent, and their resources towards making this to come into being. We are aware of the challenges that we are going to keep facing, but for us, those are the things that will make our testimonies to be very great. Because when the history will be written, it will be said that so many people were called upon to come and share these issues, and then very few of them, and very few is even an overstatement, only our institute, being a forward-looking institute, being a governance institute, saying that the future of training, manpower, capacity building, it's not about where we're coming from, but for where we're looking at. And so when this came about, we saw that this is where we basically need to be. And then we've supported this, and we're happy that this is coming to being. Outside of the Institute seeing the future in this and partnering with you, I'm also excited as a person, because by His grace, I was the vice president and the chairman of the Institute, the chairman of the Financial General Purpose Committee when this initiative was brought, and for whatever reason, I keyed onto it, and we were able to encourage the Institute to also see it as the future of what we should do. I never knew that the realization will come at the time when I'll be the president. So that is why, personally, I'm touched and I'm excited that this is happening. And then when this day came about for us to launch it, the registrar will tell you, have been on our neck, saying that we must not launch it under the carpet. We must give it all it takes. And I'm happy that we have my vice president, who is also here, and also being the chairperson of the Finance and General Purpose Committee. I'm also happy that we're able to bring all of the manpower, all of the critical officers of the Institute that are essential to ourselves. That's why you can find the honorary treasurer also in the house. Then we have the chairman of the publicity also in the house, and Mrs. Biola Lasayinde shares a very significant committee of the Institute, which is about training. And then we're also expecting Dr. Azan. Those are the two. Has it come? Okay. Those two people, we insisted that it must be here because amongst all of the things that we do, they sit on aspect of us that is training, capacity building. And what we are looking at is basically about that. So the meaning is that moving from here, they must also take the front seat of the activity, drive this process. It must be a success. And it must be a different narratives that the Nigerian environment will be also, this institute saw this future, and then they key onto it, and is driving the new narratives within the Nigerian template. So we're happy to be here as an institute. To us, this is going to be a marathon. We'll ensure that we'll keep driving it and keep expanding the process towards ensuring that it becomes a huge success that every other institute and organization want to tap onto it. There are some things that we're already talking about within the institute. How do we ensure that we drive traffic on this platform? How do we ensure that we use this platform to deliver several of the other activities that the institute will be doing towards ensuring that the two of us are happy that we are partnering on this thing. So when we leave here, it will just become the beginning of the process. So we want to see your team, work with your team, and ensure that on day-to-day basis, we drive this process and change the narratives in the Nigerian panel. So I also want to thank my CEO for not minding all of the pressure that I've put on her and her team towards ensuring that this day becomes a reality. And for the resource person that we have used, a very wonderful person, another strong member of the institute, a past financial officer or treasurer of the institute, Mrs. Ifi. I think we're happy that you created the time towards making this to be a success. I'm happy that we are getting this done. So, on that note, I want to say we are excited as an institute that this is happening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for trusting in us. Thank you very much. A round of applause for everyone, please. Thank you. So at this point, I'd like to introduce Tony AYOKO, who is the fine man. FM mentioned that there's a fine man, and his team also, who are strong, people, the brain behind this solution. And I'd like to just introduce Tony to just take us through the solution. Thank you. A round of applause for Tony, please.
Thank you very much, Shegun. And good afternoon, everyone. I have this butterfly in my tummy, so I'll try and curtail it. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for honoring us with your presence today. And thank you to our online audience and those that will also listen to this broadcast later on. Well, on behalf of myself and my team, I would like to welcome every one of you to this landmark and groundbreaking event. Like the president said, it's something that if you look around in the industry, I'm not sure you find what we're doing right now being done. So it's the first time that we're doing this. There might be other variants of it, but it's not like this. So Skilldom is actually a unique platform that we're bringing to the marketplace. Well, before I go deep into the conversation, I'd like to say a very big thank you to the registrar CEO of Ixan and by extension, the council members. Like the president actually said, when we approached the institute, we got the right set of feedback. It's very difficult to push a new thing when there is no reference to it. People will tell you, oh, where have you done it before? Where is it working? How do you know this will work? Well, the institute actually took us. They supported us, and they took the idea, and we worked together. There are nights that she will send me messages, oh, Tony, what's going on? Where are we on this? And all the rest. But today, we're seeing this come to fruition, and we're very, very happy. And I also like to thank the board and of RIVET software, and by extension, INLAX also. You know, the thing I'll say about the board is that they've been patient with us. It's not very easy when you are building something and you are designing the templates and you are implementing. You know, it's only patient people that understand what the future is about that will allow you all the latitude to go through it. Even though with the pressures, we're able to get this done. I say thank you to the board of RIVET and INLAX. And I'll never forget my team members, great guys actually. They supported the idea, the sleepless nights. I know I drove them crazy to get this done. And I'd like to say, you guys rock. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. A round of applause for yourself. You know, our vision in RIVET is to be the frontline software and technology solutions provider in Africa. And we strive daily, you know, passionately to get this done. And we might face some challenges. We won't back down. We'll keep pushing through, and we know that with time, we'll get to that point. It was the late Nancy Willard, that she's an American writer and poet. She made a very great statement. She said, sometimes questions are better than answers. And you know, when I saw that statement, it kept on ringing in my head. What did this woman mean by this statement? And I get to realize that in life, there are many questions that we should be asking or that we should have asked, but we can't ask them. The reason is that the level of knowledge or understanding that we are at that stage does not give us the right set of tools or the understanding to be able to come up to ask those kind of questions. You know, as a child, when you grow up, there are questions you're supposed to be asking. But if you're not educated, if you are not exposed, those kind of questions will not come to you. And one of the crucial things that education does for us is that it teaches people how to learn, you know, to lead them in ways to nurture curiosity, to encourage their wandering mind, to instill confidence, so that in the future, we will have developed or discovered the tools for finding the answers to the questions that we've not been able to ask or that we're supposed to ask at that time. So today, we as Nigeria, and by extension, Africans, we are moving closer to discovering these tools or ways that we can start asking our next level questions. And I present to you Skilldom, your definitive platform for localized, short, and quality, on-demand, and affordable professional video courses. I'm sure you ask me, what is Skilldom? Skilldom is an e-learning marketplace that we've built. And ICSAN is our first partner in this marketplace. ICSAN is bringing all courses to advertise in the marketplace. And by extension, we are also asking other sister professional bodies and institutions to take a cue from ICSAN in taking this bold step to come onto Skilldom as an online marketplace. For professional institutes, one of the challenges that you have is that there's a high cost of acquiring and maintaining an e-learning platform. People will say, oh, we can run it in-house. But I'll tell you, by the time you start, 1 year down the line, you get exhausted because your IT guys will keep coming to you and say, oh, we need to pay for bandwidth, we need to pay for hosting, we need to pay for this, we need to pay for that. But with Skilldom, you never need to worry about that. Just bring your courses and put in the marketplace, and you have wider reach of audience to access your courses. One of the other things that you also look at as professional institutes, how do I get quality videos to be pushed on this platform? I'll tell you, if you go on the platform and you check out some of the videos that we have, you see that they are very high quality. We work with the institute to get this done to the highest standard. So these are some of the advantages that you're going to enjoy when you come on Skilldom. Another thing that most institutes have is that, how do I get more students or more patronage on this platform. Because it's a marketplace, you have wider reach. You can actually sell your courses to members of other institutes that will also partner with us. So we're building an ecosystem of professionals that will be having access to quality courses for our nation building. And as professional members or professionals in the industry, what are the advantages of you coming on Skilldom? One of the advantages is that you do not need to worry about getting yourself tied down to a piece of furniture because you want to undergo training. Right now, most of the trainings is that, there's a scheduled time for that training, whether online or physical. You have to fix yourself to that scheduled time. And once something else happens that makes you to miss that time, you're going to miss that training. But with Skilldom, you do not need to worry. You can run the training. It's a self-paced training. It's video on demand, and you can watch it anywhere. The modules are actually broken down into smaller chunks, so your assimilation level is also taken care of here. We also have some of this training tailored to your needs. So as you come on the platform and you interact, the system is also checking you. What are the other things that you like to learn? And we'll also be pushing those training to you. And they are also pocket-friendly. The trainings are priced in our local currency, so you don't need to worry about exchange rates. There's no need for you to think about dollar, as the dollar is actually hitting the roof. So the platform, I'll tell you, is user-friendly. There's embedded CBT into it to test your knowledge. As you're learning, we're also testing you to say, do you understand the last module that you learned? And as soon as you're able to show to the platform that, I understood this, it moves you on to the next level. And at the end of everything, we know that we want to also show. You get a certificate that is shareable. You can post it on all your social platforms, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever. You have access to post it just right from that platform. You can start sharing it and start announcing your success. So we've also built this platform to do that for you. In closing, I'd like to thank everyone this afternoon for making our time to be part of this great event. I look forward to other institutions joining Ixan as they've taken the bold step for us to move our nation forward. Skilldom is here for you. Come on board. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, Tony. Okay. Thank you, Tony. So we'd like to just take you through the solution. So.
Are you an entrepreneur currently struggling with the financial challenges of running a small business? Or are you a student or a graduate hoping to start a new business? Is your business suffering because you have little background in finance or financial management? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then Skilldom is the perfect solution for you. At SkillDome, we are passionate about helping you achieve your business goals. SkillDome is your definitive platform for localized, short, and quality on-demand, affordable business courses.
Once again, most importantly, to all of our members of the Institute of Charter Secretary and Administrators who are also online with us, I'm excited that you are all committed to this exercise. I'm happy that you keep always being there to support the vision that we have been driving under the leadership of this institute. And we're...
Hello, you are welcome back. That is a bit we can take on the launch of learning management system under the joint partnership of ICSAN and RIVET. We'd like to thank the President and Chairman of Council of ICSAN, Mr. Taiwo Owo-Kalade, FCIS, for giving us this opportunity, and the team from RIVET Software Limited. I would like to invite you to join us on another interesting episode next week, same station, same time. I remain Tunde Odeyemi. Keep spreading the gospel of corporate governance. Bye for now.
Do you have continuity or association plan for your business?
Has anyone shared the concept of sustainability with you?
What about the need to protect the rights of minority shareholders?
What are those ingredients germane to having effective meetings?
For these and many more, tune into Corporate Governance Platform every Thursday on MITV, your darling station, on DSTV 255 and UHF 43 at 4:30 p.m.
Corporate Governance Platform is your best medium for informative and educative strategies for the practice of the corporate governance profession.
Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria, ICSAN, the hub of governance professionals.